My name is Soleil and welcome back to the Little Reader's Corner. Today we are doing some dark academia things. So first I should say that this collaboration from Jasmine from Jas Reads was an absolute joy, even though it took us 6 months to film. You're like, Soleil, you only read 3 books. Why did it take so long? We'll never know. We actually do know why. It's because I started full-time grad school and full-time work, and then Jasmine also started school, and it was just a lot of chaos all the time. And anyways, it already takes me a while to read dark academia books. But here we are, and I am so excited about this because I was able to do a lot of dark academia activities while I was filming this and while I was reading these books. These books were a journey. I will tell you that there was one that I absolutely loved, there was one that I fairly enjoyed, and there was one that was interesting to say the least, so you'll have to watch to find out which one those were and my thoughts specifically. And here we are. So the 3 books that we read, in order, we read The Atlas 6 by Olivie Blake, then The Maidens by Michaelides, and A Lesson in Vengeance by Victoria Lee. So it was so much fun reading these books, experiencing the dark academia life again. And Jasmine and I had actually planned on meeting up at the end of this vlog, but Omicron is raging wild, so we are postponing that until another date when it's going to be a little safer around, but we look forward to doing that. And without further ado, enjoy the reading vlog.
The Alexandrian Society, caretakers of lost knowledge of the greatest civilizations of antiquity, are the foremost secret society of magical academians in the world. Those who earn a place among the Alexandrians will secure a life of wealth, power, and prestige beyond their wildest dreams, and each decade only the 6 most uniquely talented musicians are selected to be considered for initiation. This is Atlas 6 by Olivie Blake.
Hello, so Jasmine and I have started Atlas 6. We are both around page 170. I believe she's on page 180, I'm on page 170. Oh my goodness. Okay, so the beginning of this book, let me tell you, it takes about 50 pages to get into the story, which I think is common with a lot of books. But a lot of that is introduction of the characters that you need until the plot really gets going. So each of the characters is introduced as the caretaker of this ancient institution is going around and requesting that they join him. And the caretaker of this Alexandrian society is going around and requesting that they join him in this society. There are only 6 people with magic who are requested to join. And after this, I think, year-long initiation period, only 5 of them can remain and become researchers and study the lost archives of the world and all of this knowledge. So the first 50 pages or so, you are learning from the perspective of each of these main characters. The whole book has all 6 of their perspectives in it, which I really loved. You get like totally different characterizations and different motives from each of them. They each have their own unique power that they can do, and all of them, they are the best magic holders and mediums in the world. So really cool. But I just finished one of the point of views chapters, and oh my goodness, it is heating up. Like the last 30 pages it is just going blazing into the sky, which is really exciting. So I am really happy. I was really anticipating reading this for this. I think this was such a good way to start off this reading vlog. And Jasmine and I have been talking back and forth quite a bit with all of our thoughts, and we are both really enjoying it. So I can't wait to keep going and see what else happens. But I did want to say that so far, I think Nico's chapters are my favorite. I decided to start tabbing during one of his chapters, and I squealed, immediately messaged Jasmine, and we had to talk about it because, oh my god. So I wanted to actually highlight this book along with all the other books that we're going to be reading. However, I am really specific about how I annotate and how I highlight my books. Like, the highlighter has to match the cover of the book, and the cover is black, and it's kind of like a light beige, almost gold, like, what's this called? Like the stencil, like the stuff on it, the design, there we go. The design is like a light beige gold kind of color. I don't have any highlighters that are even close to that. I tried, I almost did yellow, but like it really would not have matched. And I don't know, I just can't look at this cover and open it up and then see a completely different color that doesn't match the book. Like that will drive me nuts. So I managed to find some old tabs that I haven't used for a while, and I'm using those now, and I'm so excited. I can't wait. Oh my god, I just finished. Like, I just finished this book. I'll talk about it more extensively at another time, but right now you just gotta know that it is so character focused, and the whole plot is derived in the dynamics of the characters and the dialogue, and oh my goodness, it was fantastic. I loved that me and Jasmine took so long to read it. It took us like 2 months to read this because we were taking our sweet time, and I think that just helped the enjoyment of the book even more. The last 80 pages I read in one go because I hit this one point and then I just kept reading, and it was fantastic. But oh my goodness, this book is phenomenal.
Edward Fosca is a murderer. Of this, Mariana is certain, but Fosca is untouchable. A handsome and charismatic Greek tragedy professor at Cambridge University, Fosca is adored by its staff and students alike, particularly by the members of a secret society of female students known as the Maidens. This is The Maidens by Alex Michaelides.
So I am currently at a part in the Maidens, and I just need to say, what is happening? I was really enjoying the beginning half of this book. Let me. I was enjoying the beginning half of this book. A couple parts of it were a little irksome, I will say. It does seem pretty predictable. And yeah, just some of the things that are going on are like weirdly obvious, and there's a whole section that's like just pissing me off, but I was enjoying it. And then I get to this one chapter and like, what is happening? I don't understand. I need to message Jasmine right now, because I was just minding my own business at work, eating my lunch, reading this chapter, and I just paused mid like facial expression of like, I have a picture of it because my face froze, and I was like, I need to send this reaction to Jasmine so we can talk about this. You know what really pisses me off about this entire book is that in no way is there any evidence or hint or anything that should give you an inkling from these murders that are happening that this is a man's doing. And yet every single character throughout this entire story is like, ah yes, the murderer, he did this, or the man who killed them. Like, y'all, they have like they have nothing that they're going off of. They don't have any evidence during these crimes. They don't have any theories. The only thing that they know 100% certainty that they have nothing to back up is that the murderer is a man. What kind of weird reverse sexism is this? I'm like, what? It pisses me off to no end that they don't think a woman or someone who's non-binary could have murdered these people. I'm going to a show at the Kennedy Center. Specifically, I'm seeing Hadestown, which is so exciting. I've been wanting to see Hadestown since it came out, and I am basically matching the ensemble of Hadestown. I'm so excited. So we have, hang on, here is the outfit. I can't wait.
Perched in the Catskill Mountains, the centuries-old ivy-covered campus was home until the tragic death of her girlfriend. Now, after a year away, she's returned to graduate. She even has her old room in Godwin House, the exclusive dormitory rumored to be haunted by the spirits of 5 Dalloway girls. Girls some say were witches. The Dalloway 5 all died mysteriously, one after another, right on Godwin grounds. This is A Lesson in Vengeance by Victoria Lee.
So I didn't find a coffee table per se, which is what I was looking for, but I did find this little metal table, side table situation that I'm very excited about. I'm next to the road, so it's very loud, but I also found a bunch more DVDs and a couple of clothing items, which I'm really excited about. I almost got this tea set, but I have no way of transporting it home safely. And there were like 4 teacups, which I loved, but then you had to buy them with the 9 plates. And I don't really want 9 matching plates for 4 teacups, but you had to buy all 9. Yeah, I'm excited. Hello. So I'm going thrift shopping. I'm very excited because it's the color of the week this week that has most of my sizes. So I'm very thrilled. Also, look at this outfit. I'm very excited about it. Oh my gosh, I did it. I finished A Lesson in Vengeance and it was really good. Like, I think I'm still deliberating on my star rating, which I'll talk about in my final wrap up of this video, but it's like a 4 to a 4.5 right now, mainly because it took me so long to read. I feel like if I was able to dedicate the time to read it in like one go, read it within a week, I probably would have felt the impact of a lot of the scenes more, but like definitely 4 and above star read. Oh my gosh, it was really good. There wasn't like any like big twist reveal things. I think I kind of saw a lot of the elements coming, but I was still surprised by a lot of it, and I really enjoyed the characters. And just this is just such a classic dark academia book that I think if you are interested in dark academia, this should definitely be in like the top 5 that you're looking at, because it just slides right into the genre so well. There is a spicy scene. I mean, lesbians in dark academia, what more could we want? It's wonderful, it's fantastic, and I just so happen to be matching the cover a little bit today, which is very exciting. I can't believe we did it. We read 3 dark academia books. This vlog has been going on longer than we anticipated, but such is life. We're both busy and studying and doing all of the things. But Jasmine and I have had such a good time talking about these books, reading these books. I'll talk more about it in my final little wrap up of this video, but it has been such a joy, especially since I've basically just been reading this book on my lunch break for the past like 6 weeks. I've been reading it for some time. So I've been reading it on my lunch break like every single day for quite a while. And then over the last week, I've just kind of really sped through it because it started really ramping up. And I should mention, so this book is like creepy, a little gothic in the dark academia genre, definitely eerie, but it's not very grotesque, horrific, or like super creepy. There are a lot of darker themes going on, but if you're not really into like really gory violence or like really scary things, then this is like prime subject matter. Do check out the content warnings. There is quite a lot going on in terms of like mental health. I don't think suicidal ideation is one of the like triggers for it, but it is talked about and mentioned a little bit. There's also quite a bit of death of a loved one, and yeah, just a lot of like mental health topics as well, so definitely check those out. And yeah, there are like still like creepy scenes. They're not just like overly grotesque. So yeah, but I'm just very thrilled I finished a book, okay? I haven't finished a book in like 2 months, and just, it feels really good to have read 3 dark academia books, and it was overall a really great experience. I mean, the Maidens was rough, but otherwise, an overall good time. For those of you that stuck around to the end of this video and made it through 6 months of my life, hi, thanks so much for watching. Yes, you will notice that the intro and the outro were filmed at the same time. Good eye. I'm here to wrap up the 3 books because I somehow never filmed a clip talking about all of the books and actually wrapping up my thoughts on each of them individually. You were probably wondering, Soleil, why are you so incoherent? It's probably because I was overworked, burnt out, and exhausted, but also very much enjoying reading. So let's talk about these books now. So going back all the way to the beginning, so the Atlas 6 was the first one that the 2 of us read, and we both ended up really enjoying it, even though both of us were kind of overworked and exhausted with general life things, and it did take us I think 2 months to read this one. So this one was a joy. So I actually really enjoyed this book. I liked how it was a little more unconventional than a lot of the kind of well-known top-tier young adult literatures. This is a little bit more towards adult literature, which was also really exciting. And it was just really nice seeing all the character dynamics and watching them interact and having most of the plot just be about their interactions and their course of study, which was really interesting. So as dark academia goes, I think this just hits all of the marks. It is atmospheric, it focuses on the academic aspects of life, and it is a slow read, which is just something I associate with dark academia. It takes me longer to read because I like to immerse myself in the writing a little bit more, and the writing style is a little bit more all-encompassing and slow all at the same time. So I really enjoyed this, and I did end up rating it 5 stars. Then moving on to the Maidens. So reading this book was quite a journey. Now let's wrap up all of my thoughts on this, because I wasn't sure at the time what would be more spoilery thoughts and non-spoilery thoughts. So let's just say that the Maidens is a mess. It is an absolute mess. You start off finding out about this society, and it starts off with a therapist going to, I think it was her niece's university, to make sure that she's okay because her niece's best friend died. And it's this murder mystery, but the entire time you're like, well, obviously it's not this person, it's probably like this person or this person. You're trying to figure it out, and there are all of these unnecessarily creepy things, like not atmospheric creepy, not like well done creepy, just like someone following you and just being weird, but like there's no point to it. Like there's nothing that wraps it up. Or someone who keeps saying these like confusing, convoluted things, and like there's no point to it in the end. And then the reveal comes and you're like, are you kidding me? Are you serious? Like, what the hell was that? So I know there are quite a few people that actually did enjoy this. I did not like it. I liked what it was trying to do. I liked what it wanted to do, but not in the end. So I gave this either 1 or 2 stars at the time. Now it is feeling like, I think I'm going to give it a 2, because there are elements of this that I think could have been done well. There was this whole Greek tragedy that was supposed to be roped in and just never got completed. And it was close, but not really. And lastly, A Lesson in Vengeance by Victoria Lee. I really enjoyed this one. This is the OwlCrate exclusive edition that I got a while back, and it has like this undercover dust jacket thing, and it's just really beautiful. So this one I really enjoyed. I liked the premise of this, where it's at this all-female boarding school and it has like a sapphic romance going underneath it. And the whole time there is this kind of like senior thesis studying going on for the main character and for all the other senior characters as well, where she's studying the witches that went to this school previously and these witch covens that were happening at this school years and years ago. And these traditions have still remained here, but they have kind of been diluted. So she's trying to like go back to that and find that again. And there's this new girl that shows up, and she's a writer, and she's really all about experiencing writing. So she's writing this murder mystery, and she wants to experience some of those things to make it really authentic. So it just kind of rolls out of control and just keeps spiraling and spiraling. All these things happen, and it's really eerie and creepy, and these weird things are going on, and you're not sure if certain things are real or not. It's just all over well done, and also we love the sapphic representation. So those were the 3 books. Thank you so much for watching. Please let me know if you have read any of these, or if you have read any other dark academia books. Please let me know if they were good, if you enjoyed them, if you would recommend them, because I'm always looking for more dark academia books, even though it takes me 3 to 6 months to read them. It's okay, I'm doing better. I mean the first video that I did was 3 months for me to read 3 books. And now it took me 6 months to read 3 books. So clearly the next one is going to be 9 months or a year. So it can only get better, right? Either way, thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a lovely rest of your day, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!